let's zoom out a little bit. So first and foremost, this is a bullish chart. This is Bitcoin versus the S&P 500. This is, in my opinion, unequivocally a bullish chart. Maybe we come back down for the inverse head and shoulders, retest the range lows. I don't know if we will or not. This looks like a bull flag to me. Underneath all-time high resistance. This looks like it's going to all-time high soon, in my opinion. Also starting to get this nice parabolic curvature. Accelerate. I don't want to call it parabolic, but accelerating curvature. That's also very bullish. And yeah, one of the things that I want to see continue to happen is what's been happening. This support on prior resistance. So you have this resistance, push upwards, support. Let me go down to the 4-hour because it becomes a little bit more clear. Right. And this is a common theme for the last 3 moves upwards, or the last 2 moves upwards for Bitcoin against the S&P 500. You make support on your prior resistance, you push upwards, and then get a tight consolidation before you rip. Right. So we were making support. We just made support on our prior resistance. Now we're getting this thrust upwards. I want to see a tight consolidation just a little bit higher. Tight consolidation for Bitcoin at like 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, anywhere from like 102 to 110. Tight consolidation, and then rip upwards to all-time highs and above into price expiration. The last few times it has done, essentially exactly this. Over here, support on prior resistance, big thrust upwards, very tight consolidation, brief, and moved up higher. That's what I want to see on Bitcoin. I think that's my base case, which is kind of just more bullet. Like everyone's still, I know like a lot of people are just still adamantly bearish, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I find it hard to be bearish on like this chart that is just grinding upwards against the S&P 500. So like the bear case is that the S&P 500 just absolutely nukes here, and Bitcoin just nukes less, and that's how we break out. I mean, maybe, but that in and of itself, like if the S&P 500 were to drop like 30% or 20% from where it's at right now, and Bitcoin didn't go down, and this ratio pumped, that would be like, I think the market would interpret that as like Bitcoin's going to gig ascend as soon as the S&P 500 finds the bottom. So like either way, I just think it's bullish for Bitcoin.